It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And welcome in.
You sounded unsure of yourself there.
I'm Chad. Who put a question mark? Oh, you might want to kill this.
Who put a question mark in the teleprompter?
Welcome in to another Sunday. Actually, a nice Sunday here in Kentucky, in the heart of bourbon country.
Hope you had a wonderful holiday with your friends and family and drank lots of bourbon and whiskey. Everything that I said.
Yeah,
yes.
Thanks.
Always hand it off to me after you say hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So,
we have a lot on the agenda today.
we do. So, if you're new to the live, don't know how it works, what we do, if you're watching the replay, is we go and we put the timestamps and a pinned comment. So, if you don't want to hear us do the sample shout-outs or take care of some business, you just want to get to the topic, you can just click on that timestamp, jump right to it. So, let's go ahead and get into
All right, let's.
business.
Well, first, we normally do our sample shout-out. And last week we showed you our Blanton's, what do you call it? Topper holder.
They call it a bottle glorifier.
It certainly is, isn't it?
Glorifies
So we
the bottle.
filled it with all of our Blanton's tops that spell out Blanton's and put the bottle in the middle. And this is from Blanton's Bourbon. It's BlantonsBourbonShop.com, right?
BlantonsBourbonShop.com.
Yes.
Yes.
BlantonsBourbonShop.com
is where you can find this. They sent it to us, and thank you again.
Isn't it cool?
To
And
whoever sent it to us.
obviously, it's a horseshoe. Just so cute.
Horseshoe, Blantons.
Lovely. Also, for Christmas, we got another bottle of our beloved Hops to Go Russell's Reserve pick from
We did.
My stepbrother Jim and his wife Rachel.
I just want to
We
point
love
out
so much.
real quick, because some people don't notice this.
Oh, they don't notice that it runs?
The B is at the starting gate, all the way to the S, which is the finish line. So, and they progress throughout their run. So, if you didn't know.
Anyways, Monica, I know. Monica, who's in the chat, who always comes early.
Monica gave us cookies.
Monica gave us the most delicious cookies.
Those were really good. Thank you, Monica.
Yes, thank you.
So delicious.
And let's see. She was able to get a bottle of the Hops to Go barrel pick because she was in Lexington. So if you're curious about if it holds up to our stand or what we say, how good it is, then just ask her. See what she has to say.
Yeah.
And then Chad's sister also gave us this lovely glass decanter for Christmas, which I'm not sure where he went, but whatever. He just comes and goes as he pleases. But yes, I can't wait to put something in here because this feels really cool. So vintagey. Love it. So yeah, that's our sample shout out. Those were just gifts though.
And I'm back.
And he's back.
And I'm back.
Let's see, what else is on the agenda?
Well, we want to talk about...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we have a new t-shirt in stock, and I happen to be wearing it.
There it is.
This is a gray with black ink. It's Bourbon Night official merch. The logo on these ones, we made it a little bit smaller. So if you're wearing like a small or a medium or even a large, this is a large. I think a little bit more
centered.
Yeah, great. The other one's perfect for your XLs up to your 4XLs, which we do offer, and are now back in stock, by the way.
That's true.
For the black and the gray.
Yeah, if you're smaller like me, the black shirt, the logo tends to take up most of my torso.
It was a little bit big, so we went.
But I still love it.
Yeah, it still looks great. Don't get us wrong, it's great. Buy it. This one's a little bit smaller, and as you can see here, and it's a gray shirt because I know a lot of people have said, I have so many black bourbon shirts, whiskey shirts. So we hear you. That's why we have the blue Bolt tee, the gray Bourbon Night, all in stock.
Thinking of more ideas all the time.
Yes.
What else is in stock now, Chad?
We have restocked our glasses. This is our Rocks glass, logo glass. And if you bought some of the first run, what we'll call version 1.0, and you're looking to complete a set, we do want to let you know that our version 2.0 is a little bit different. The logo,
we're perfecting these things.
We are perfecting it. We're new to this. So our logo is a little bit bigger, and it's also a different, it's a deeper etch. So it actually, as you can probably see, shows up
just a little better
here on the glass. So it's more like white, where the other one was more just kind of like...
It was a little more opaque.
Yeah, a little more opaque. So
I like them both.
To let you know, yeah. But same size, same one. And on the website,
same price.
With a picture with bourbon in it, it's shown with 2 ounces, so you can kind of get an idea of what 2 ounces looks like. Because a lot of times those big ass rocks glasses,
2 ounces just looks...
even a 2 ounce pour just gets lost in it.
Feels
so
pathetic.
This one, it actually, you don't feel like you're just sipping an eighth of an inch of liquid. This actually, holds up. So.
And it is dishwasher safe, for those of you asking.
It is. Oh,
we've run them through the dishwasher so many times.
Lots.
Both versions are dishwasher
both
safe.
versions.
So yeah. So you may be wondering about the title of this episode. And
our clickbait.
You are not
title.
alone. We love clickbait. No. Okay, so some of you have pointed out, some of us. Oh, Jeffrey. One moment, we'll get right back to that. Well, we need something to cheers him with, but Jeffrey says, working towards perfection, I'll drink to that. We always just want to have the best stuff for you guys. Just because we got something out there doesn't mean it shouldn't be tweaked a little bit to just be awesome.
How about, is this the... Yep. Hops to go.
Let's have hops to go.
We're just going
Yay.
to do this real
Monica
quick.
can tell you all about it. Monica, if you don't love it, it hurts my heart a little bit, but I want you to be honest.
That's right.
You'd be the first person I've met that hasn't liked it, so...
All right.
Cowbell cheers.
We'll share here. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I can't cheers without a drink.
I'll sip to that. Okay, so avoid drinking this bourbon at all costs.
Now that's a quote. If you notice, the title of this is in quotes. We just gotta...
What? In order?
In order. All right, cool.
What?
Thank you.
My phone tells me. That's awesome.
Yeah. If you notice, we put it in quotes. So we didn't say this.
We didn't.
We're not talking about a bourbon that we are saying you should avoid at all costs. Eric, thank you. Eric.
You do it.
Cheers, Eric.
Monica says, thank goodness she bought 2 of these.
So you do like it.
So she likes it.
Nice.
Okay.
We put it in quotes because someone else said it, and it is a channel that we've never talked about, that we've never had any contact with, that also used some of our footage without even asking us.
Some of you guys noticed this and sent us emails
yeah.
and Instagram messages saying, hey, just wanted to let you know this site or this page used your footage without your permission, I'm assuming, because we weren't given any credit or anything. Which is like a little bit of a compliment because it is good footage. I got to give Chad credit.
But they used it in the wrong way.
It's true, which is like not a compliment.
No.
So.
And if they had, the thing is, if they had asked us,
we could have provided some.
We would have said yes, unless we had said, well, how are you using it? And then if they told us, we'd be like, oh no, you can't use that.
That's not the proper way to use that.
You can't use it because they say you should avoid drinking at all costs. Rebel Yell. And well, let's go ahead and tell them what the channel is. It's called Mashed.
Mashed.
A lot more subscribers than us. A lot more video views.
This video already has like over 200,000 views.
Yeah, and I hate to give them more views,
but just go check it out.
Yeah, it is what it is. What's the title of the video?
One moment, please.
It's like
liquors you shouldn't be drinking.
Liquors you shouldn't be drinking.
Oops.
So they made this video, and it starts off with Rebel Yell. Don't drink Rebel Yell. Back in 2015, they
rebranded.
They did a rebrand
to be
just to trick you.
They say to appear more artisanal.
Artisanal.
I've never heard anyone say artisanal.
It's artisanal.
I pronounce it artisanal, and that's how I've always.
Yes,
had.
it was mashed, Joseph.
Mashed potatoes. Yes.
Mashed potatoes.
So the other puzzling thing about this is they say don't drink any Rebel Yell at all costs, and they show all of the bottlings, but like most people that I know in the bourbon community have at least some affinity for or like really enjoy the Rebel Yell 10 year.
Yeah.
Which, tell us, Chad, where does it come from?
Heaven Hill. So it's a Heaven Hill weeded mash bill. And then they say, don't drink this at all costs. And then they say, do drink this. Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond. Where's that come from, Sarah?
Heaven Hill.
And is a what mash bill?
Weeded.
Weeded mash bill. Thank you, Christian.
Christian,
Thank
we'll
you.
see you soon at the Justin's tasting.
Yes.
I'm out of. Well, I have one drop left.
All right. It'll have to do. Well, now I have to cheers you with an empty. Because Sarah
there wasn't
drank it.
enough for you.
That's okay. I got the last bit. I guess we should pour something.
I guess we should. Well, because we just talked about the Rebel Yell 10, maybe we should pour some of that.
Well, do you want to do that, or you want to start off with the? Yeah, okay, we can work our way. No, I don't feel like that would be fair. Let's start low.
Okay, low.
Let's start low. All right, so we are going to do some Rebel Yell products. We're
You
going
do
to start
one and I'll do the other.
with their most base one. Now, admittedly, this is not the best juice out there, but you know us. we generally stay on the positive side. We don't bash people, and but we definitely don't say, "Hey, we don't like this, so you shouldn't like it either." No way you should drink it. What's our motto? No bottom shelf shaming.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't like something, we'll tell you the factors of why we don't like it. Like, I don't like this because it's too sweet for me, or it's too earthy for me, or it kind of tastes like a cardboard box to me. But some people like this, and these are the people I've heard someone say they like this who also likes blah, 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 blah. And so you might like it if you like those things.
So, and we wrote down some quotes from the video. They call it cheap, bottom shelf sort of bourbon. Popular with the college crowd.
I've never seen anyone in college drink Rebel Yell.
No.
While showing footage of the Rebel Yell 10-year.
Yeah. I can tell we're going to get excited on this one, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
It said it was given a makeover in 2015. Took like some kind of artisanal whiskey.
Artisanal.
It says it's unbearably sweet, not to mention rough enough to kick you in the gag reflex. Avoid at all costs.
I've had this before and never have my gag reflexes been tapped into. But again, like you said, it's not our favorite, but I would never tell someone to avoid this at all costs.
Yeah, they're saying we're experts and you shouldn't like this, and if you do, you're dumb. And that's what gets in my craw, is when channels do that.
Yes.
And there's some amazing channels that we are great friends with out there, and they would never do that either.
Well, like everyone's saying in the chat right now, like, it's completely subjective. What's good to me may not be good to you, and the other way around. I mean, there are definitely some things I would tell people to avoid unless you like this, or that, and then you might want to try it.
And then also the fact that when they're talking about popular college kids, they're showing the Rebel Yell 10-year footage.
Maybe that adds a little salt to the wound.
Yeah, it does.
But let's see. Is it unbearably sweet? Is that what they said?
Yeah,
unbearably sweet and kicks you in the gag reflex. Let's find out.
Let's see if it's a little.
I have the small batch, and you have
just the
baseline.
Baseline. This is 80 proof. Made by the label is owned by Luxro, which they are now distilling their own stuff. But this is definitely still a contract from Heaven Hill. Wheat and mash bill. Here we go.
Unbearably. I mean,
I am not getting kicked in the gag reflex.
Neither am I. I mean, this is sweet, but it's not gross.
No.
It's lacking some depth, but it's fine.
So the small batch is 90.6 proof. So you have a little higher proof.
Yeah, switch.
I mean, the 80 proof, it's 80 proof. Nothing that's 80 proof is going to kick you in the gag reflex, I feel like. It's really
what
mild
if I just went
and easy.
Just for fun.
Yeah. I mean, on the finish, it's got a lot of cocoa, dark cocoa, actually.
Sane Crazy 12 says, I tell people to avoid Stag Junior so it stays on the shelf for me.
There you go.
That's funny.
Yeah, maybe Mash just really loves Rebel Yell.
Maybe. Don't buy it.
Because they're all in college. We love it. Let's go do some Rebel Yell bottle stands.
Is that what
kick stands.
Is that what college kids sound like?
Yeah, I think so.
Eric says, where did it go? Eric says Jello with shrimp in it is also a definite avoid.
What is?
Jello with shrimp.
Jello
avoid
with shrimp.
at all costs.
Mm.
Like lime Jello with cocktail shrimp. Think
Eating lead-based paint chips.
Avoid at all costs. Drinking Rebel Yell?
If you like it, you go for it, people. And that's what we're so fired up about. If you like it, you drink it.
Like, let's be clear about that.
You drink more bourbon.
We're definitely more fired up about that.
Thank you, Brandon.
Than we are about them using our footage. We're upset about them using our footage incorrectly.
Here's to Penn State beating Kentucky on Tuesday.
I can't cowbell cheers to that.
I don't cowbell cheers that. Ooh, that's a conundrum. Maybe we'll do a muted cowbell so it doesn't ring.
What do we do?
I don't know. What if we say, here's to Kentucky? No, we can't turn it around on them.
Here's to Penn State being in Kentucky. Or wait, no, they're not.
Here's to Penn Station subs.
Penn Station.
And eating them. Thank you for the super chat.
Michael Ram said, eating Tide Pods. Avoid. This should be the new funny thing. Avoid at all costs. Avoid green bean casserole at all costs.
Can you not tell that we're fired up and you're putting
but
that
we're
in a
also
super
having
chat?
fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
Meth. Avoid at all costs.
Unless you really need to clean the house.
This is like a great game of apples to apples. Blank. Avoid at all costs.
Avoid at all costs. Well, yeah, it's Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, or that.
So the 90 proof, I like a little better.
I mean, I like this one a little less. It has a little
Yeah.
bit more of a burnt. You know, when you accidentally burn something, it's
Yeah.
got like accidental burn.
That's that like dark cocoa on the end I was talking about. It's almost like
it's
a
dark
burnt-
cocoa, but like if
yeah.
somebody accidentally burnt their dark chocolate cookies
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah. No, the reserve is actually not bad. If you start the evening with this, I feel like you'd be fine. Now, that's why I said, you know, if we started with the 10-year and then we went down to this, we'd be
This
like...
would be like, swill.
Yeah, swill. But, I don't know, start off the night with this, I'd be okay with it. It wouldn't be my first choice.
No, it wouldn't be my first choice, but like if it was between...
Jager bombs.
If it was between...
at below $100 cost. Yes, Chad.
That's awesome. Okay, for me, if it was like a choice between this and some other bottom shelf bourbons at a bar, like,
Yeah.
or like, if it was between this and Makers, I think I would pick this, wheated bourbon wise.
Well, sure, just because Makers has that
It's more sweet to me than
sweetness
this.
that just isn't on our palate. But again, if you love Makers, you
You go for it.
drink it.
Half my family is obsessed with Makers. I live with
Exactly.
this every year. It's fine.
Now, does the so Adam asked, does this reserve meet my reserve theory? It's definitely better than this one, so I'd have to say I would give it a pass. Kevin.
Kevin, his brother might be able to score a George T. Stagg for $100. His brother's loving the Weller Special Reserve. Suggests transitions from weeded to rise.
Shout out to Brian
Henry.
Brian Henry.
Shout out Brian Henry.
If you're broke and get that George T for $100, get it
Do
all
it.
day. All day.
Do it.
Son.
Tips for transitioning. I mean,
From wheat to rye, I would just go with a lower
a
rye.
low rye, like a very low rye.
Yeah.
And kind of work your way up.
So look at probably Buffalo Trace, their lower rye mash bill. Even their higher rye isn't that high rye. But I would go with something in their mash bill number 1,
Oh, that's
I
good.
believe it is.
When you shoot it.
Which is what college kids are doing.
Shooting it.
So, yeah.
Even still, gag reflexes, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, new glass.
New glass. Who dis? No laughs from Chad. Okay, I see
What?
how we're doing. You said new glass. Who dis?
Oh, I didn't get it. It was too intellectual of a joke. Over my head.
Too young of a joke?
No, I get it.
No, you get it.
I get it. And again, cost like under 20, maybe a few bucks more for this.
I mean, so for like under 20, and we're talking about, let's say we're talking about Heaven Hill. Evan Williams, 1783. Obviously, I would pick that over that, but not a huge.
Larceny at
I'm not
22.
upset.
Jeff Wimbush.
He hates bourbon snobs and elitists.
Cowbell, cheers to that, Jeff. Thank you.
And Brad, hope
And
you guys
Brad.
had an awesome Christmas.
We
Thank
did.
you, Brad. We did.
hope
you
hope
as
you
well.
did as well. So the 10-year, the one that they show.
They're happy that my ear infection's gone.
Good.
It is gone. I'm all better, you guys. Thank you for your support.
So the one that they show our video of, again, without our permission and without giving us credit.
Which is all fine if they do it the right way, but they're talking about bottom shelf bourbon and they're showing.
I mean, they don't give anyone credit. They have footage
that's
from
what I mean.
22 Jump Street. They have footage from a Bill Murray movie.
That's Scrooged, I think.
I don't think it's Scrooge.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's like Lost in Translation or something. I don't know.
know.
I can't remember. But, like, gave no one any credit.
So it's not like we're the only ones.
And I'm sure they're doing this all the time, and that's how they base their channel off of,
Sure.
and we just don't condone it.
I mean, it would be nice to be asked. You would say yes, but it would be nice to be asked. That's
Rebel
just
Yell-
nutty.
Rebel
If you're
Yell
going to steal,
10-year.
not steal,
Yeah.
borrow without
Borrow
permission.
without permission. It is nutty.
It's nutty.
It's the bad type of nutty. Now, the 10-year is just on a different level. Now, you jump up to around between $50 and $60. The first bottle of this that we got, someone on Instagram contacted me and found it in another state and got it to me because we couldn't even find it here. Now we've been able to find it.
Todd Cooper brought me one for my birthday.
Brought one to the Keeneland tailgate for your birthday. So we now have we've had probably like 3 bottles, and we really like this. 10-year wheated, around $50-$60 with this flavor profile.
I mean,
It was a home run.
the past 2 years, it's ended up in our best of pool. Mm-hmm. I mean, it hasn't come out
It's never made it
in
to
the top
to
10.
the finals.
It's never made it to the finals, but it's always been included because we
always been
really like
nominated.
it. It's always nominated.
And just to be nominated is an honor.
It's an honor, right? I mean, other things that are nominated: William LaRue Weller,
Yeah.
Booker's 30th. I just can't wait for you guys to see that episode. It's going to be a good one.
Nutty.
So.
Someone wanted to finish the glass. So.
Here, why don't we combine these? Because they say if we want, this is Rebel Yell 10 year. Say if you want something instead of Rebel Yell, you should get Old Fitz. But they say Old Fitz bottled and bond. But they show this bottle. Yeah. And they say...
Well, they show the 11 year.
The 11.
Our footage.
They show the decanter bottle.
Which was borrowed. So we don't have the
Nutty
11
Squad
year.
assemble, Jose says.
Thank you, Jose. I will always choke your cowbell.
That's why we're a good team.
Yep.
Yes, they don't show this one. This is the 9 year. But we had some footage of the 11, and that's what they showed. And they're like, what does it say?
Yeah, okay. So they say...
Do drink Old Fitz.
Yeah, do drink Old Fitz. If you're looking for something that won't make you cringe when you see the price tag, check out Old Fitz. Guess what? They ain't talking about this.
They show this.
They show our footage of this.
How
again,
much does this
without
cost?
permission or credit. This is around...
140? Is that right?
100, 110, I think. What they're talking about
is this.
But they show this because they don't know squat. All right, sorry.
Here, cheers.
Cheers.
Lauren saw 3. I was able to send $19 to bring you both into 2019, but I guess an extra buck for luck will have to do. Oh, I like that. Buck for luck. Here's to a magnificent new year to you both. Thank you so much.
From
cheers.
a magnificent bastard, no doubt.
Woo! That was loud. Who can we bombard with emails and to get Castle and Key to sponsor our wedding? If you could get Castle and Key to let us do our engagement photos there, that would be awesome. We actually picked a date and a venue. Not that you guys... We won't get into that.
Yeah, let's keep that.
They don't... We're trying to keep the mush low.
Yeah, right. Keep the mush low.
But we can talk about that on Patreon if you want to. Just message us.
Sure.
We'll talk to you about it.
So we want to do this one, or we want to crack this one open?
I feel like we better crack this one open.
Because this is the one they're actually
talking about. This is the one they're talking about. This is the one they picture.
Yeah.
So.
Also, Heaven Hill, 4-year, bottled and bond. It might have older juice in here, but for the price. So I picked this up in Chicago, $23.99, and that's Chicago prices.
Yeah.
Here it would be around $19 bucks.
Yeah. Someone said the mush bill. Jason Estelle said the mush bill.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So we're cracking this for the first time. And giving ourselves a little pour. 100 proof, of course. At least 4 years. You know, meets all the bottled and bond. Heaven Hill juice.
That smells nice. I mean, I will admit that this does have a better nose.
Yeah. It says, pick up Old Fitz bottled and bond, and you'll get a decent bottle for bottom shelf prices. Keep on the shelf in your kitchen. Yeah. Go pick this one up for a decent price and keep it in your kitchen.
In case you want to throw a little in your food.
What are you doing, Mashed?
What the heck?
Okay.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know where to start.
This is the Old Fitz.
I'm going to pour a little bit of this one, too.
Okay.
If I can get the... Nope. Jeez, that
Do you like
hurts.
assistance?
No, I want to do it myself. Oh.
So anticlimactic.
That was harder than I thought. And it hurt my hand.
Hooray!
Uncorking or uncapping? What was that now? Hooray.
Jose! She's going to pour some and then Cabell cheers you here.
I mean,
smash.
For a bottom shelf price, like, but then they show this one. Are you crazy?
And before they
It's just silly.
Okay, Jose, cheers. Before they were bottom shelf shaming, and now they're saying, for a bottom shelf price, which is all good, you know, it's like, come on.
Like, I mean, for me, it's just like, you're discrediting yourself right there because you're showing that you don't know enough to know better. So why would I believe you as a viewer if you aren't even showing me the right thing? Like, if you're going to take footage, at least take the right footage. I don't know.
Right.
You know, whatever.
Really.
I mean, it was fun for us to watch it again and again. We should have put our reactions. Like, you know how people, they get people's reactions the first time they watch something?
A trailer, yeah.
I wish that we could have gotten our reactions because we were just talking back to the screen the whole time. Like, what are you doing? That is not right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
I haven't had this one yet, but you go ahead.
Okay.
Switch.
So everyone at home knows.
Just so you know, if you're joining in now.
So I have the, this is the 9 year, right? Yeah. The 9 year here.
Now, when they're talking about this, they're right. It is a great pour for amazing value.
Yeah. That's discontinued, though.
Right. So, I don't get it.
Let's bottom shelf shame a brand.
How are they
and then
wrong?
recommend an alternative from the same distillery of the same mash bill that's
That you can't
discontinued. And not give credit or ask. It's just all sorts of wrong.
It's just wrong.
All sorts of wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this is... How is MASH wrong? Let me count the ways.
Yeah.
Isn't there a way to report to YouTube that content is someone else's intellectual property? That I'm not sure. I mean, so many places, like if you think of any type of movie review thing, though, they use clips from movies to talk about the movie.
That'd be for editorial purposes.
I guess.
And I guess
what do you
that's
think?
what they're claiming. Like,
is that what it falls under?
Fair use for this. You
Yeah.
know? And that's also not really our style to try to nail somebody. Unless,
take you down.
Unless they keep doing it.
Right.
Armando.
Always tip your bartender. Happy New Year 2019.
Cheers to you.
Thank you. Yes, if you do go out, brave the New Year's wilderness tomorrow night, do tip your bartender because they're probably having an awful night. I've worked New Year's Eve in a bar many a times, and it is the worst night of the year because all the people who don't go out all year go out and get stupid.
They want champagne?
And they act like idiots, yes.
Please, come. We'll sit by the fire, drink champagne.
Monica. Happy New Year.
Happy
She
New Year,
loves
Monica.
ugly bottles.
Me too.
They sometimes have the best stuff inside.
I love this hideous bottle. So this, I feel like, is very buttery. It just flows over the tongue. This one has more of a kick, even though they're the same proof.
Yeah, I mean, the wood really comes through more, which comes from the maturity, I think.
Yeah.
And this one is...
Amateur night, yeah. That's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, this one's a lot more mapley, brown sugar, less wood influence, sweeter.
Now, I've had some older bottles of this that have tasted nutty. Not really getting it with this one. I think this is a 2015, if I'm reading the laser code right. I've had some that's just been straight up nutty. We had a handle. Remember that handle of this?
Yes. Oh, it was so good.
So freaking good.
And it's gone now.
It is.
Can we talk about Old Fitz birthday batches? What are they? Oh, I think they mean...
What?
Old Forester.
Old Forester?
Yeah, I just completely blanked. Michael said, can you guys talk a bit about Old Fitz birthday batches? What are they? But it's the Old Forester.
Old
Close.
Forester birthday.
It's very
birthday bourbon.
very easy, very close to get.
Birthday bourbon. Comes out once a year. It's always a 12-year.
George Garvin Brown's birthday memorial bourbon. This year was the first year it was 101 proof. It's usually in the 90s.
Yeah. Jose.
Very hard to find.
What?
Drink.
Nutty.
It's because you said it. What'd you want to go with?
Rebel
You go with
Yell.
the Rebel Yell? So,
Cheers, Jose.
we wanted to pull something else from the Heaven
Nutty
Hill
Squad.
weeded lineup.
Yes.
Because
Let's keep these
they
all
don't
straight
want
here.
you to drink this. They want you to drink this, but you can't get this.
For a bottom shelf price.
Right.
Keep in your kitchen.
So they really want you to drink this, but you can't get this either. So
Because it's
what
discontinued.
what could you get if you don't like Rebel Yell?
Keeping it in the Heaven Hill family.
Yes.
In the weeded mash bill. Let's pull out Larceny. $22. 92 for... 92, I was right. Go with your instinct, Chad. 92 proof. Known or designed to compete mainly with Maker's Mark. Also, the more famous weeded mash bill. So this is kind of Heaven Hill's answer to Maker's Mark.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one? Okay. It's not the barrel proof, Adam, though we do have that. And a little spoiler, it made it into the running for our best of 2018.
Yes. So at the beginning, before the episode started, some of you guys were asking what you should drink if you didn't have any of the things that were in the description on hand. And I said you could go get some Old Fitz or some Larceny. And people were like, but I like those. And I'm like, I'm not going to spoil this for you because I feel like people were thinking that this was something that we think that you shouldn't drink at any cost.
But we would never say that.
We would never say that.
We would never say that. Be like, hey, if you like Makers, go yourself. No. Drink it.
You don't like Big Red.
If you don't like Big Red,
Then
yeah. No, you're drinking bourbon. We love you. You're drinking bourbon. I don't care
Cool.
if it's a bourbon that isn't our favorite.
You're literally supporting our home state.
You're supporting the industry that we love to support.
It's true.
And in
Even if it's not
some
from
weird
Kentucky.
homeostasis way, supporting us.
Yeah. It all comes back, right?
It all comes back. A rising tide raises all ships. That's what the master distillers say.
Someone said, I love Larceny, and I literally just
Lamp?
pictured the I Love Lucy logo, but with Larceny instead of Lucy.
Ooh,
Patent pending,
I love Larceny.
don't even think about stealing it.
TNT Blues Corner. What would you like a cowbell cheers with? I'm going to give you some Old Fitzgerald 9-year.
I'm going to give you just the regular bottle of Bond.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and are enjoying the holiday season. Cheers.
Very nice of you.
Yes. Okay, so I've got Larceny now.
Yeah.
And I want to see how it compares to the Rebel and this Old Fitzgerald, which is what they were really talking about.
I mean, do we want to...
Do you want to? I don't know. We can bring it back. We've got a lot on the table right now.
We do.
I feel like...
I mean, I kind of know how that's going to end, though.
Yes, I know how that's going to end, too. Like,
Yeah.
I like this better, but it also costs more.
Yeah, a little bit.
So,
A little bit.
okay.
All right. Go for it. Larceny.
You know, trying all these together, it is... I get the sweetness, but it does have some nuttiness to it.
It does. And it's the normal smoothness that I think people gravitate towards sweeters for. It's smooth. And it's sweet.
I honestly think this is a little more kick. But, I mean, it's also a bottled and bond.
8 points higher.
Yeah. Chad said he sold his Old Fitz 9-year, but it was for a good cause. Helped him to purchase a Russell's 2002.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, this definitely has more kick.
Yeah.
And it's got, again, it's more caramely syrupy. And I like the little afterburn on the tongue.
It's
That's
nice.
It is nice.
Okay, so now I'm going to try Larceny and the Rebel Yell 10.
Okay.
Because they never specified which Rebel Yell that they were talking about. They just showed the Rebel Yell line. Majority of the footage was of this. Stuff that Chad shot.
I'm
All
not
those
bitter.
nights-
I'm not bitter, guys.
Not even a little.
I'm not even a little. Not even a little bit.
Someone said Hancock's President's Reserve versus Bland's.
Blends.
Bland's. I've never personally had a Hancock's Presidential Reserve. President's Reserve. President Select? We got one right down there.
Maybe it is reserve.
I don't know. It's right there.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Can you reach it?
I think it is reserve, though.
It is
It
reserve.
is reserve, yeah.
Huh, we just happen to have it right here.
Presidential Select, that's Jefferson's.
I've never had one that I liked very much, so that tells you anything.
Correct.
Timothy, cowbell cheers.
Timothy.
For long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, geez.
Did a flight fight last night with a group of friends. Thanks for the videos and the influence.
And
Aw.
thank you, Timothy, for putting it in quotations because Swipe Fight is...
Yeah.
See?
Thank
That's all we
you.
ask.
He gave credit.
Did.
A lot of people do
If Timothy doesn't know
uncorkings and
the
flight fights now, so.
the Key and Peele
Peele? Oh,
sketch,
the substitute teacher
he's
sketch.
wondering why I'm calling him
Timothy.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the Key and Peele substitute teacher sketch, I just recommend giving it. Just look
That's
it up
where
on YouTube after
Aaron
this.
comes from. That's where D
Bilake.
Bilake. Yeah.
It's funny. I like it anyways.
Timothy.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
So what are you doing?
You have the Larceny, or you have the Rebel Yell, and I'm trying it against the Larceny.
Oh, okay. Whoop.
I like the flavors in the Larceny better, but I think the mature, you can definitely tell that this is more mature.
Sure.
And I like that part of it. So I like different aspects of each of them. They each have something going for them. Mm-hmm. If they were two suitors, it would be very hard to choose.
No, I completely agree with that. This just is more mature. You also can taste
Sam Young.
the proof difference.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
$5 holla.
Holla holla. No, sorry, that's Chappelle. Got my sketch shows mixed up for a second.
You sure did. Yeah, you're short on the references today.
Am I? I think
little.
I'm doing pretty good.
I don't know.
I
think it's just because you're so riled up.
I'm riled up. I did one earlier that was kind of a deep, a deep cut.
Well, I didn't catch it,
as
so.
they say. Now I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
When I'm going back to doing the timestamps, I will timestamp. Chad's obscure reference.
DJ Beacon wants to know any bourbons with more peanut than Larceny. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, try Booker's.
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of Jim Beam products have
Higher
got
proof Jim Beam products.
a peanut note.
I would start with the 100 proof Jim Beams, so like Bonded or...
The Distiller's Cut has some peanut.
Distiller's Cut. You can go up to Baker's.
Ooh, the new Repeal Batch has some peanut.
Repeal Batch does. And then Booker's for your ultimate. But that varies on
batch.
Release.
Yeah. So, like, we have... Can we tell them which one of the Bookers made it into our best of 2019? It's not a spoiler. We didn't tell them what happened with the...
Okay, go ahead.
Well, we obviously put the Booker's 30th in there. But we also did a flight fight of the 4 Bookers releases of this year because we finally got our hands on the 2018-04.
Kitchen Table.
And that is the one that made it in.
Yeah.
It is very good.
And we were this close to being like, all right, we'll just do 3 of them.
We were about to give up because we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't find it until, like, what, a week ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
Now it's like
Chad went on the hunt.
Of course. Yeah, I drove 2 towns over.
Is it George or Jorge? Is that mean? I don't know.
Where?
There. There's no
Oh.
emphasis marks or anything, so I don't know. Okay, well, we're just going to say.
What syllable should we put the
so
emphasis
sorry.
on?
Please don't judge me. I'm really just trying to be nice. What are you guys thinking about the 2018-03 Kentucky Chew? Actually, that was our least favorite of the 4.
I mean, it was close with Kathleen's batch, the 01.
Yeah, it was the Kentucky Chew.
But ultimately, we thought Backyard Barbecue and Kitchen Table had the more...
They had the
pow! They had more tongue punch going.
Yep.
They had more personality than the 1 or the 3.
George. Okay, George. I'm sorry.
Well, now you know.
I feel like a dummy.
Hey, how do we know? We ask questions.
We ask stupid questions.
How do we learn? We ask questions. What do we do when we fall down? Why do we fall down?
To get back up?
To pick ourselves up.
I don't know.
Batman.
Weird.
All right. Yeah, so, but, between the two, but we're talking about $50, $60, $22.
Okay, price. I'm going with this one. And availability.
Oh, price and availability, for sure.
But I'm not...
Because none of these 3 are very available. Discontinued, good luck, and, here and there.
Yeah, a little
depending
tough.
on your area. And I've seen this for $70 at places, and I've passed on it. Tongue punch bow.
We got 250 people watching right now.
250.
They probably want to know which bourbon they should avoid drinking at all costs.
According to us, there is none. Drink what you want to drink. According to Mashed, it's any Rebel Yell.
Yes.
Any Rebel Yell.
And they go on to talk about other spirits too, which the next one that they talk about after ours is vodka.
Grey Goose.
Yeah, they get into vodka and it's Grey Goose. Which
Okay.
I actually agree because I've done blind taste tests with vodka before, and Grey Goose comes in.
Well, I feel like that's
last
that's
all
like
the time.
The what you call a shot and pool when it's right by the hole. You call it a duck. Take your duck. It's a sitting duck. I feel like the Grey Goose story is the duck. Yeah.
I mean, Grey Goose is marketing.
Everyone knows that. Everyone knows in taste tests, Grey Goose doesn't get picked.
For any of you bourbon lovers out there who also like vodka, I would highly recommend the Wheatley vodka. Yes.
Made by Buffalo Trace, named after Harlan Wheatley, their master distiller. It's 10 times distilled.
Very good.
And if you are a bourbon drinker and you're looking for a vodka,
yeah, they go with that because it's cheaper than Grey Goose and it's so much better.
Let's keep that going with gin.
Gin. We like Castle and Keys gin. I don't like gin at all.
And you want a bourbon drinker's gin, go with Castle and Key gin.
Yep.
All right.
I don't have any rums. I like Jefferson's rum cask finished bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I got.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah, maybe avoid flavored bourbon. You could do that.
Well.
Or blended
whiskey.
Whiskeys.
Flavored whiskey.
Like, what is it? Kentucky Gentleman?
Yeah, KG.
Maybe avoid that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But, whatever.
But do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But.
So.
That's where we're at for those 250 of you that have just joined us, and we are exploring the suggestions and substitutions that were outlined in this video that use our footage. So just slide that in there, just a little jab every now and then.
Yeah. So I think the takeaway is Larceny, weeded mash bill from Heaven Hill, very good. And if you're looking to fill a void when you can't get something like this or even this, this is a good substitution.
I agree.
Not going to quite give you the punch of a 10-year-old 100 proofer.
Yeah, it won't give you the maturity
but it's half
of
the
these
price.
two. Yeah.
And this one does have a lot of character, but you know.
It does, and it's got a little bit more proof to it. So does this.
But price-wise, I would go with this one. If I'm looking for this flavor, price-wise, I would go with half the price for the Rebel.
And
Yell
you're gonna have
Tinder.
probably an easier time finding it.
Absolutely. And if you can't find this, go with this. This is discontinued, but if you find it, buy it.
Yeah, like this is, I think, where you're gonna find like those little mom and pop liquor stores that are on the way to nowhere, pretty much.
Yeah.
They will have had bottles of this thing on the shelf from 5 years ago or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's where you're probably gonna find. We
Absolutely.
don't really have too many of those around here anymore, though. People always ask when they're coming to Lexington, what are the secret, honey holes that I can hit? And I'm like, oh, there are none anymore. They don't exist anymore. We're in Kentucky. And if I knew, no, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I would maybe tell some people, but I don't know.
So we have a second parter of this that we're going to do.
We do.
Should we move on to that?
I think we should.
Okay.
Should we finish these, or what do you want to do?
Let's do it.
All right. Final Old Fitz BIB.
It's a good one. And I feel like it also will open up a little bit because, we just cracked this one.
Yeah. But again, for the price, this is like, I wish you could still find this because this is very nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
But this...
if this was still around, this would be what I would go to now that Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond is gone.
Yeah.
Like, they would be on the same par for me.
Absolutely. But this gave way to this.
Right.
Which is so much more expensive, but a nicer bottle.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Old Fitz 9-year.
All right.
Really good. I think this one has also opened up well.
Yeah.
When we did an uncorking of, again, the 11-year, we were like, it's good. But the price, But
We couldn't get over that price, and I think we couldn't.
this guy, I feel like, has... And I've also read that, like, the 9-year was a sweet spot.
Yeah. Well, and then we had a tough time getting over the fact that you're probably paying $40 to $50 for the bottle, and the rest is for what's inside.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's kind of a tough
Heavy.
to swallow.
You saw how much trouble she had uncorking it.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Like, this one, boop. But that just means we can't keep anything in here that's going to oxidize
Yeah, they were not going to drink
pretty quick.
quickly.
We have to drink it quickly, otherwise it will oxidize. So,
Yeah. All right. Back
All
with
right.
you.
all of you can leave.
But the other main takeaway, this is the main baseline 80 proof Rebel Yell. $19 probably. A couple more for 10 points higher and reserve or small batch.
Yes.
And reserve. Hey, on there. Are either of these swill?
No.
No. Are either of these a what was it? A kick in the gag reflex?
Or unbearably sweet.
No.
No.
Is this the sweetest thing you've ever tasted?
No.
No.
And it's not the worst. It's far from the worst thing I've ever tasted. I would,
Again, our opinion.
our opinion.
Mileage may vary.
If I were taking price into consideration, I would still go for the small batch, though,
Totally.
if I had to choose. But,
Totally.
all right.
All right.
Let's move on to the
We're gonna do it.
latter portion.
Is Chris in the chat?
I haven't seen him, but I've been missing a lot. You all talk so fast, which is great, but I just can't keep up.
Chris, our Aussie friend.
Yes.
Speaking of him, this was brought over on the boat.
They flew.
Okay, they flew. Sam Young, love you guys. Buffalo Trace in the glasses now? In the glass
In the glass now.
In the
He's
glass now?
drinking it.
Oh, you're drinking it. Okay, it's like, no, we don't have any Buffalo Trace right now, but
Once we get this opened, we will cheers you with that.
yes. This...
This is exclusive. Not available in the United States.
So this is the fourth Master's Keep from Wild Turkey.
Can he get it out without
Yes.
knocking everything over?
Yes, he can. That is Australian exclusive.
Yes.
And we're going to open it in honor of our Aussie friends.
Oh, I thought we were just going to look at it. Make weird noises.
And gonna uncork this on air. Live. For you
Someone
guys.
says, we hate exclusive, feel so left out. I'm like, you know what? I agree. I have a little bit of a hard time believing that you're going to make something less than an hour from where I live, where I sit right now, and yet I can't get it because you're going to ship it all the way across the world and not going to keep any here. Blanton's does it.
But we got it.
I mean, we did, and we got Blanton's from across the world, but it's so much more expensive and tough. We have to wrangle it, and it's like herding kittens. No, the Aussies make it really easy for us to get that stuff, though. They're very kind. But without them, we would not have access. So.
Of course, we're talking about Chris and Lil. And now we have an Anders chat to do, or,
Anders? Anders. I don't know.
Anders?
I just hear Anders from Workaholics.
Workaholics?
Yeah.
Is it Anders?
He says, hello from Stanford, Florida, drinking some OBC Kitchen 1792 Foolproof.
Dang, for our neck of the woods.
We should get, like, people who reference us should get a 10% discount there or something. We should work out a coupon code with them.
They should. Just give them, like, a speakeasy password.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I'm going to talk to them about that.
Should. Or when we get challenge coins, present the coin.
Present your challenge coin for 10% off. I don't know. That's not my habit.
So we got 2 cheerses to do here now that we're filled up.
Yes. We've got Sam.
Cheers to you.
And
Anders.
Anders.
And Jose.
And
Doug.
Jose. And Doug.
Anders. Jose. Doug.
Shame.
Double uncorking. Nice cork pop. Thank you, Jose.
Password to OBC is Sarah with an H.
Sarah with an H. And thank you, Doug.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Very much to everyone who is making the dream work with some teamwork here.
Yes.
This is good.
This is good.
Let's talk about the bona fides.
The nose is really nice.
So the bona fides on this guy, it's 90 proof. It's approved by Eddie Russell. It's aged.
I hope it's approved.
In our oldest rickhouse, Wild Turkey's. We don't have a rickhouse, unfortunately. In Wild Turkey's oldest rickhouse, which is number A. That's such a Wild Turkey thing to do.
Yeah.
In number A.
They don't give a hoot. They're gonna put whatever. Jimmy's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. And Eddie's like
hand-selected barrels, batch 1. You know what's interesting? Even though this is Australian, it's a 750 milliliter.
That is weird, because don't they usually do 700s?
Well, I know they do in Europe.
Well, they don't.
But yeah, also because the Booker's over there is
700, right? Yeah.
So 750.
Dan, gotta run. Cheers and Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year to you, Dan.
I got
Thanks so much.
I do like it when you do it though without looking. It's funny.
So a 90 proof turkey is always interesting because we're used to like 101 and up.
Yeah.
So when you dip below that 100 level,
like we're not big fans of the 81.
We're not. But you know, these are hand selected barrels and yes, it's 90 proof, but they're special barrels. I think it's just really easy. It doesn't have that same kind of turkey kick.
It doesn't. It's missing that second gobble.
Only one gobble.
And Scotch just got one gobble. 1 out of 4 gobbles.
1 out of 4 gobbles on the kick scale.
Yes.
But overall, I mean, talk about, you know, weeders supposedly super easy. This guy's super easy. It's.
How old is this bottle? This is from last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's recent.
Mm-hmm. It's, I don't know if there's any other information on the box.
One moment, please.
No.
I shall investigate. This says, well, I don't know what code this is. I don't know how to read Wild Turkey code. Yet, I can learn. I know Buffalo Trace code.
Oh, it has a Beam Suntory connection. Imported into Australia duty-free by Beam Suntory.
Interesting. Well, they are BFFs. I don't know if you guys knew that.
They are.
But Fred and Eddie, they grew up together. They're like this.
Standard drinks, 27 approximately.
Sam, cheers again.
Oh, Sam.
He said, enjoying Knob Creek now, prepping for Chiefs game. I don't watch NFL because we don't really have a team in Lexington, so it's hard to get into it, but go Chiefs. How's that?
This is funny. It is safest not to drink while pregnant. What a weird way to say don't drink while pregnant. It is safest not to drink while pregnant.
That's interesting. It's like they're telling you what to do without telling you what to do.
If you have the time, it might be a good idea if you don't
Just
drink
think
this
about
while you're
not
pregnant.
drinking
If you don't want to, or if you want to, if it's okay, if it's not too much trouble.
Yeah,
it's like the Canadian
that's
way
a
of
little bit of
asking.
a passive way to say this is dangerous and harmful if you're pregnant.
Did I just offend our Canadian friends?
I don't think so.
Well, they're historically
It's just a passive way.
Apologetic.
Bye, Swan. Thanks for coming.
Swanee.
Yeah. Hi, bye.
Hi, bye, Swanee. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So.
just funny. I mean,
UK liquor warnings are the best. Yes, yes, they are, Daniel. 17
no, Adam,
year.
you can drink whatever you want.
Yes,
Beware.
17 year is really good.
It is really good.
I think our consensus is we like decades
And even after trying this,
a hair better.
I still like the Decades best.
Decades is great.
It's so good. And it's a great gift.
The
We've discussed
revival is a finished. I'm more into it than you are.
I am not a fan.
Todd
Cooper.
Cooper 2019.
Never lets us down, Todd Cooper.
Here's to you, here's to me, friends
Friends
forever we will be. If we ever disagree, screw you, here's to me. Happy New Year's, everyone. Tony says hi.
Hi, Tony.
We know him.
We know them.
We know them.
Joseph.
Joseph.
That's the last Joseph of 2018, y'all.
Yeah. And Sarah just went country.
Y'all.
Y'all.
I thought that they deserved a
She's
y'all.
gone country.
I've never done that one before.
Y'all. Hey, y'all.
Just
tuned in. You read it.
I'll catch the whole show later. Happy New Year / wedding year. 2019?
That's
Yeah.
right.
2019 # wedding year. What up?
Joseph.
He knows
Thank
what's
you.
up.
Thank you, Sarah.
God bless him. He's been reading my blog. You don't know that reference. Chase.
I don't. Todd and Joseph, that's right.
Yes, we had the pleasure
Country
of
girls are
having
the
a
best.
drink with Todd and Tony. Some very nice things that they bought us. We got to try Heaven Hill 27 year. That was a treat.
That was a treat.
Well,
Ah.
it's good. Like you said, though, it's just missing that wild turkey oomph. Like that
I think
thing
that is-
that makes it so uniquely wild turkey.
Completely just due to the proof.
I completely agree.
If you turn this up to 101, I think it, would be miles and way better. But who are we to question Eddie. Or Jimmy?
Maybe they know what's best for Australians. Maybe if Australians have anything higher than 100 proof, they just get too drunk too quick.
They act like a drop bear.
A drop bear.
A drop bear. They drop out of the trees.
They're not going to like that when
They're
they
not
see
gonna
that
like
later.
No, they're not.
No, they're not going to like that.
They don't like it when I do that.
Brian,
Brian
Happy New
Brinnicky,
Year.
Happy New Year to you, Brian.
And Tammy. We hope to see you guys in 2019. I've been mulling
New Orleans.
the key, yes, that too. We will be in New Orleans in March. Been mulling around the idea of doing another Keeneland Spring Meat tailgate. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be fun. I think we should do it as long as it doesn't rain.
True.
Fingers crossed. If it does rain, we'll just go inside.
So Chad points out that Rarebird 101, who is the turkey guru, loves
This is
revival. Yeah, I mean, it's all about I feel like if you're not so much a fan of finished whiskeys, finished bourbons, then there's a strong possibility that you won't like it. But if you are turned on to some of those, there's a great chance that you will. Generally, I'm usually more the one who doesn't like the finished products, and Sarah's a little bit more on board, but this one we kind of flip-flopped.
That's true. Yeah. To me,
Who knows?
I don't know. If you've ever had, been able... How
Cooper.
do they uncork a bottle down under it? Doesn't it spill out immediately?
Because it's like this.
I love that episode of The Simpsons where they go to Australia and they bring back the frog and the toilets roll backwards. It's really good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam. You guys are great. Last Super Chats of 2018. That's amazing. We didn't even start Super Chats until this year. And it's been
Until about April.
I mean, literally life-changing. Like, all the bottles that we've been able to buy because of patrons and Super Chats. And just, like, merch purchases now. You guys are awesome. I think we've gotten, like, 3. We've gotten 3 orders since we've been sitting here. That's crazy. I'm too drunk to fill orders.
No,
I'm just
she's
kidding.
Not.
I'm not. I'm fine.
She's fine.
You'll know.
No, you'll know.
Oh, you'll know.
You'll know. Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Overall, I like this. I would probably rank it 3rd of 4.
What would you rank 4th?
Probably the Revival.
I agree with you.
Only because turkey is just so classic that I feel like it really shines when it's its most bare bones form. Just strong American bourbon whiskey, you know? And I feel like when you get too fancy with turkey, it can almost... I can just hear Jimmy. Because that great story, and pardon my French, but that great story, he was listening to this whiskey reviewer saying, I detect notes of honey and da-da-da and this and that, and, listed 10 things. And Jimmy goes, I'm putting in that shit in my bourbon. And it's just like...
It's so good.
That's Jimmy. So I feel like...
The last
Joseph
of 2018.
Cheers to you, Joseph. I can just hear
just
Jimmy saying, turkey's best when it's just turkey.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I'm okay with putting Revival in fourth.
Yeah, and I agree. For me, the Revival, if you've ever smelled like, this is gross, but like burning hair, like burning keratin, that smell is what the taste reminds me of.
Yikes.
I really don't like it. That's just me. I usually like finished stuff, so I think it's just odd. I must just be having a weird taste bud reaction to that bottle because I haven't met anyone else that feels the same way that I do.
Jimmy Russell is bae.
Jimmy Russell is amazing. Someone said, don't swirl your whiskey. They're like, good gosh, stop swirling your whiskey like that. I'm like, Jimmy Russell is the guy who I wish was he's my bourbon grandfather, basically. And he'll hold it up and do that. And if it's good enough for Jimmy Russell, it is good enough for me.
Amen, sister, y'all.
So, you know what? They said, ew. Yeah, sorry. I know it's a foul smell. Like, to me, it just is like, ugh.
Well, you need to try it again, because it's been open.
I've tried it twice now, and I felt the same about it both times. But I will try it again just to please you.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Let's see. Where are we? Joseph for the win. Carl the Legend Ivy is here. Didn't know if you knew that.
The Legend Ivy.
He will be here in October of next year. We'll be married then. So we'll have to do a Keeneland tailgate for that too. It'll be fun. Yay. And you'll have to come, Carl. We'll plan it while you're here.
Last chance in 2018 to pay $100 for Sarah to take a Jager bomb.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We have less than 3 minutes left. We're not doing that.
Oh, I can go into extra innings for that.
No. Barrel Shrink Gentleman. Gotta run to prep for another podcast recording session. Wanted to let you know that I gave that terrible MASH video a thumbs down and a negative comment in defense of your footage being ripped off. Cheers. Get him.
Barrel Shrink Gentleman.
We appreciate you defending our honor.
Huh.
What a gentleman.
Yeah. And we will say, I read some of the comments, and a lot of people
were giving them
like,
a rough time.
These people don't know squat about bourbon, or whiskey, or liquor in general. Yeah, so.
Todd Cooper said, any suggestions on a 10-year age stated for Flight Fight? Looking for 2 more. Have Rebel Yell 10-year, Eagle Rare, McKenna, Bottled in the Bond, Russell's Reserve, Boone County 10-year, and Barrel House Reserve.
You need one more still? That's a hell of a flight. 10 year.
I'm struggling.
Can you find OKI 10 year?
Ooh, that's not bad.
OKI 10 year or...
Why am I blanking right now? Probably because of all the bourbon.
10 year.
Help us out, guys. After naming all those, all I can think about is those, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Maybe a pick that's 10 year? Sometimes you can find like a Knob Creek that's 10 year, if it's a pick. Ardbeg 10.
Sam says, how about if 5 of us give $10 Jager bomb? Ooh, no. Please, no.
Ancient Age 10 year, if you could find it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good.
Live Cracker Time.
Cracker Time?
Sure.
You better hit the button. Jager bombs for Sarah.
Don't tell me my business, woman.
$10. Joseph, can you guys rank the BTAC bottles in your order of preference? Ooh. Well, yes. 2018 would be hard because I can rank 3 of the 5. I've never had the Saz, and I've never had the Eagle Rare. I've never had the pleasure.
Well, you had the Eagle Rare, thank you.
When? Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. I have had it very recently. It was a late night.
It wasn't this year's. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't this year's.
Yeah.
But I would say, if it tasted like that, if it was the same, I would go. Ooh, that's hard to say. I can't really say that. That's not fair. Weller, Stag. That Eagle Rare was amazing, though. I'd have to try those back to back of the same year. Then I've never had the Saz, and the Handy's good. So those would be my top 3, and I don't know about the Saz and the Handy.
I heard the Handy this year was the best of recent years, with the Handy, that is. But didn't get one this year. Live cracker time. Can't think of any other 10 years.
Everyone's given lots of.
Yeah.
Honeymoon vlog idea. One night in Bourbon. What? I mean, where would we go? That's the thing, is that we can't take a Bourbon honeymoon because we would just go here.
Right. We go to the Old Al Inn.
Well, we could do that some other time.
Right.
I don't want to wait until then to go to the Old Al. Carl!
Carl!
I don't...
Happy New Year. Here's to an outstanding 2019. Lots to look forward to. I
Cheers,
agree.
Carl.
I'm going to have to get
I'm going to
something.
pray that $25 is not towards the Jager bomb. Because Mark also donated $5. I'm not really sure what's happening now. So, literally praying. I need a cracker.
So here's to Carl, the Legend Ivy. And here's to
Carl.
Mark, who says, got a finishing keg.
From your page, along with some glasses.
Oh, the barrel.
The barrel.
Yeah.
Suggestions on bourbon to finish in it.
Well, and here's to Mark.
Well, at OBC, they do some nice barrel-aged cocktails, which is pretty cool.
However, you only get one chance with that newly charred oak barrel to make bourbon. So our suggestion would be either a wheated mash bill, a rye mash bill, or you could do a 4-grain, but keep it nice and legal. And then after you make your bourbon and you know, your white dog, and you empty that out, then it's a used barrel. Then you can barrel age some cocktails.
That's what I would do.
Or make some other type of finished whiskeys.
Yeah, you can keep all your white dog within the same distillery, or like you said, you can mix
New
and
Riff
match.
puts out New Make. Buffalo Trace
Trace.
puts out their 2 mash bills and New Make. Yeah, just buy some New Make and toss in there.
Brandon, thank you. Here's to an amazing 2019. Cheers to everyone.
Cheers to you, sir.
And like every year, we've done this. This will be 2019. Will be our 3rd year. Like, we started early 2019 working on our flights for that very first 50 under 25.
You said 2019.
That's what I mean. 2019 will be our 3rd year.
Oh, okay. You said we started in 2019.
No, we started in 2016 in January, working on that fight. That March, it was sort of a bracket style. Best, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it. 50 under 25. And so it's crazy to think that like 3 years have gone by, and 2018 has definitely been our most skyrocketing year. Like, so many things have happened this year. I never thought that we would have merch. I never thought that we would be getting super chats like this. Like, you all are amazing. I don't know. I can't.
We went to...
We're very lucky.
Well, now I'm going to talk my mouth full.
Yeah. No, I need you to talk right now, though, because I'm going to tear up. It's stupid. Why do I even like you guys? I don't know you.
No, you're crying.
No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
We got to go to Austin, and
2nd year New Orleans Bourbon Festival.
That was such an experience because we were in the company of other great YouTube channels that have been doing it longer than we have, or have more views or subscribers that we have, and we were treated as peers among the Whiskey Vault, which has so many subscribers. I mean, they have the tribe, and have spawned cults. It's totally not a cult, not even a little bit.
It has been magnificent.
It's been magnificent, exactly. Thank you. So that was a humbling experience and our best whiskey trip so far.
Hands down.
That we put on record. So 2018 has just been a hell of a year.
Yeah.
And it makes me so excited for 19 because what's going to happen then? I mean...
We're going to go to the Bourbon Festival again. We're going to go to Austin again. We've been invited to... There's a Sarasota Bourbon Festival, Whiskey Festival that we've been invited to. Now, with our pending nuptials, I don't know if we'll be able to go, but I would like to. Anyways, it's just, yeah. Yes, we picked up a great motto. There are no strangers in whiskey.
The Nutty Squad formed in 2018. There are no strangers in whiskey. Thank you for reminding us of that.
Oh, thanks, Whiskey Steve. He said this is seriously one of the best whiskey YouTube channels. Well, you guys are sweet. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Should we keep going? I feel like, okay, that's at least $55 plus some other. I don't know if these are all things towards a Jager bomb. Plus another 20. So what's that? 75? Jeez.
Tell you what,
I'll do it.
I will be the designated taker of the bomb.
No, I'll do it.
You are my fiancé. I feel like I should.
Do you want to split it?
Take a bullet, or in this case, a bomb for you.
We could split it.
We could split it.
What's yours is mine.
Even in Jaeger bombs.
All right, let's.
We should work that into the nuptials.
It's for them. It's for them.
Do you take this man to have in a hold and to share Jaeger bombs with?
I do.
I would think she would said, can we strike that last part? All right. Let's say if we get one more.
No.
One little more.
It's pretty close.
One little more.
It's pretty close. I added it up and we're over.
One little more. It's okay.
He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't want to do it. Oh gosh. We better do it now though. We're gonna start losing people. Oh.
That'll do.
Can't wait until we're all invited to the wedding.
Yes, it'll
Jaeger
be
bombs for Sarah.
I think we've set the guest list
in sickness and in health, with whiskey or with Jaeger.
There we go.
Wow.
I think we set the our list at about 1,000 right now, so yeah, it should be good for
If
everyone.
only we would invite all of you guys. There's no way that we could have a 20,000 person wedding. We can't do it. Sorry. Pal Joey with the NFL score updates again. Oh, you are my hero. He's literally doing it. Okay, there it is. Carl Ivy says New Year's deserves another 30 minutes for $30. That definitely puts us over the edge.
Oh, jeez. 30 minutes?
Well, that's what he said.
I might have to change batteries.
We're good. I don't know. You do whatever you gotta do. We gotta have the cup.
Yeah, I'll get the cup.
He's gonna get the cup. I'm not happy about this, but it's for you guys and it's New Year, so. And Joseph put the nail in the coffin.
There's no...
Bum away. But
no
yes, great idea, Chad. Let Chad do it for Sarah. We'll split. Yeah, I didn't know where you were going. There's no fridge in the basement anymore. And Brian.
Oh boy, so it's definitely happening.
Oh man, all the great things this year earned and deserves. Thanks for all the entertainment and the friendship this year. Here's to an even more magnificent 2019. You all are just... For like 90% dudes, you all are really sweet.
Wow, what is that supposed to mean?
The guys are usually assholes, duh.
Wow.
No. If Chad's mom is watching, sorry, I just said that.
You gonna take that, guys?
Nutty Squad overtime.
Jose.
Wow. Oh, did I just insult all of you? I'm just kidding.
Nutty Squad overtime. Let's
Jager. Okay.
You want to get nutty? Let's get nutty.
Let's do it.
By the way, again, special thanks to Chris and Lil, our Australian friends, our drop bears.
You guys know I'm just kidding,
for bringing
right?
us over.
You guys literally make this channel possible for me. You 95% of guys.
You kings of kings. You.
At least you
I
guys
forget how it
are
goes.
say mean things to people's faces and not behind their backs like girls.
Yeah, that's right. Girls are the worst.
Girls are the worst.
Let's get that right.
All right.
Kept in the freezer, like any good bottle of Jägermeister.
Because there's a good
from
bottle
college
of Jager.
Should be. And this is from college. This is vintage.
That's how old that is? That's disgusting, Chad.
Of course. Of course. You think I would normally keep Jägermeister around? Although I will totally admit, I wanted that Jägermeister machine that holds 3 of these upside down, and when it comes out, it's ice cold. What's happening here?
A lot of things. Okay, we're going to skip the cowbell cheers and all of this.
Donovan, Brian. There was another one up there.
Yeah, there was another one. Brian, Donovan. Wait, I'm
Other
having
way.
trouble with the scroll.
Yeah.
The inverted scroll is hard.
Inverted scroll.
Doug.
Doug. Jose.
Monica is offended that I said that girls are worse. Monica,
Except Monica.
Monica is
Except
amazing.
Monica. Come on. I mean,
Like, if it weren't, like, Monica keeps us all together. Is she not the one who gets us in the super chat early? Or not the super chat, but just the chat in general.
oh, totally. Plus,
That smells awful.
and that's just the Red Bull.
I hate Red Bull.
And she sent us the Lego thing that made it into all 24 of our
And she
advent calendar.
she baked us cookies.
And she baked us cookies.
And she sent us a game for my birthday.
Yeah, bounce off.
And she gives me cookbook
Which
recommendations.
we took to the Keeneland tailgate.
She's the best. That's not enough.
All right.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
All right, last one of 2018. Will there be one in 2019?
Guess we'll have to wait and see.
There's enough Jager.
That's
We'll just
disgusting.
have to buy another Red Bull.
Christopher, this is also for you.
So that's like
This is like 5 people.
5.
And everyone that donated to get us to this point. Do I think it's the couple who Jaeger bombs together stays together? Is that right?
bombs together, slays together.
All right.
Stays.
Let's go.
Bomb
Let's get this over with.
together.
I'm going to throw up.
All right. Do you want to go first or second? Do you want to back clean up or start? Why don't you go first, and whenever you don't want to finish,
Okay.
I will finish.
Okay. Last time it splashed. Okay. Go.
Oh, she doesn't like it. All right. Cheers, guys. Happy 2018. Like
high
a
five.
champ. Like I'm back in college.
That is teamwork.
And that's why we're meant to be together.
And he'll hold my hair back when I throw this up later.
She won't.
Whew. All right.
Wow.
Bombs away.
Yeah.
Let's go into 2019 with a bang.
Sarah is a trooper.
Thank you. It's for you all.
Yes.
It's for your entertainment. I do like you guys.
Man, I feel like I'm in college. Oh, I want to start a fight.
That's what I said last time. I feel like I'm going to be sick, but like I also want to fight.
Who wants to fight me?
Nobody. Ugh. Well, thanks for all of your support. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Chad is the man. That was rough. It ruined all the good tasting bourbon that I had before. But at least I got to taste that before, and the bourbon kind of made this...
Soften the
like,
blow?
it softened the blow a little
Okay.
bit. Softened the bomb.
I like it.
Are you not entertained?
Crying, laughing.
Whew. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for us.
I thought we had 30 more minutes to go.
Well, we do. I mean, we can stay. Do you guys want to see this Jaeger bomb kick in?
Let's just answer some questions.
Question time. For all of you that are no longer entertained, we'll see you in 2019. For all of you that like to stay and ask questions, I can feel it. Again, it goes straight into your veins.
That's the deer blood.
It's in my... I can feel it all the way down to my toes.
Is it in your raccoon ones?
It is. It stings.
Yeah.
Chaz and Sarah with an H.
Chaz.
Worst bourbon of 2018. Ooh. Something new that we tried?
Best bar when visiting Lex.
Oh. Well, that's tough. There are 3 I would recommend, and all 3 are for very different reasons.
And I'm thinking about the worst. We're not skipping you.
Okay. 1. Well, actually, there are 4.
Okay.
1. If you want to have a light snack and chat friendly with a bartender and have a good selection of cocktails and drinks. Joseph! That's the last one.
Joseph.
Then you should go to Bourbon on Rye / the Seltzer Club. If you would like a lot of fun bartenders and a crazy selection of vintage stuff, then you should go to Bluegrass Tavern. If you would like to be on a rooftop bar while you sip your bourbon, then you should go to Bell's. And if you would like an amazing meal with a delicious craft cocktail, then you should go to OBC Kitchen. Those are the things
that's
that
only
you should
3.
do. That's 4. Bourbon on Rye / Seltzer Club.
Right. Oh, that's 2? Counts for 2?
Bluegrass Tavern.
Okay.
Bell's. OBC Kitchen.
Okay.
That's 4.
Yeah, if you want a full meal, OBC Kitchen.
Yeah, the food.
All right.
Ask for the
worst of 2018. Worst per dollar? King of Kentucky. Because
Per dollar.
Per
yes.
dollar.
Okay, most disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King of Kentucky. Sorry.
I'm just going to leave that there.
Okay.
To remind me of my shame.
Shame. Carl will be interested in a no meetup. He means no Allens meetup.
Yes, we're going to do that.
Too.
Can we do that on Friday, or should we come in on Thursday? We haven't talked about our days. Or maybe we can do it on Sunday. We'll talk. Patreon.
I'm
gonna write that down.
Distillery tour. Buffalo Trace is always good, and it's free. That's cool.
That is nice.
Wild Turkey's got an amazing view, and they have the longest S bridge in the world, or something like that.
And their tasting room has a gorgeous view.
Yeah, the view. Willet for the distillery cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I also like Jeff the Creed for the distillery cats.
Oh,
yeah. And their back
four.
patio is amazing. If you can go on a live music night on Fridays, they have food trucks. It's awesome.
Best Booker's batch this year, 2018-04.
Definitely.
Kitchen table.
We missed Joseph's. Please share your top 5 of all-time pours. And we didn't cheers him.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to drink more Red Bull. Cheers.
That was loud.
Top 5 of all time.
Hard.
I gotta say, William LaRue Weller.
Yep.
Honestly, that Boss Hog.
The Black Prince?
Yes.
That was pretty good.
It was excellent. For me, yes. I'm gonna put... Can I say it? Booker's 30th?
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, I gotta put Booker's 30th in there. That is fantastic.
Now
what? Oh, you're right. we secrets. What else?
What else?
I do love that Bland's La Maison de Whiskey.
Yeah, the Johnny Fitzgerald was good.
That was really good. We're just listing things now.
Yeah. I mean, there is no definitive top 5, Joseph. It's so tough.
I haven't had them all back to back, so it would be hard to say.
Plus, your 2017 might be different from your 2018 because your taste change, your tongue evolves or changes.
Yes.
Gets better or worse.
I mean, that very first bottle of Noah's Mill that we had, that was peanut butter amazingness.
Oh,
was one of my favorite things of all time.
The first time we had 1920
was an amazing moment.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have our little moments.
Top 3 repeal batch. What do you mean?
The Bean Fiddler. No.
Whoa. Yeah. Hide that.
Hide. Your comment shall not be shown.
Nope. How about the Old Ezra number 7? Well, we do have a bottle. We have Nay uncorked it.
No, but
we have had it on Perry's podcast.
Yes.
On Perry's podcast, we were not impressed. Now, I heard from him after having it open for a little bit and trying it out of a Norland glass. It was the bourbon that he was finally looking for. Now, we haven't tried that yet.
We have not.
So when we uncork it, we'll probably put it in a Norland.
Yeah.
To see. But from that podcast,
we didn't like it there. We gotta uncork it. I think on our Patreon we did a vote the top 20. Which ones do you want to see first in 2019? And it came in 7th, I think, oddly. Donovan says top 3 repeal batch.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
What does that mean?
Around Prohibition? I don't understand. If you could clarify, I would be happy to answer that.
Yeah. Do a flight fight with non-Kentucky bourbons.
Okay.
Cooper 57. We shall. We can do that. Anyone do the ghost tour at Buffalo Trace yet? We haven't. We want to.
Ooh, Long Branch was a very disappointing pour in 2018.
Well, it wasn't for us.
It's just not our thing.
It's not for high proof lovers.
That's true.
It's for your lower proof, easy, kind of mellow drinkers.
Caleb said, "How do I send y'all?" He said y'all. My Crown Royal Bourbon Mash blended whiskey thing my awesome mother-in-law gave me for Christmas. We actually have
a bottle.
A bottle of that.
Yeah, I mean, much appreciated, but no need.
Why don't you just hang on to that, hon?
I think we have an open bottle, actually.
We do have an open bottle.
Yeah.
Anyone do the ghost tour at Buffalo Trace yet? No. Every year I think about it, it's already August, and they're booked through until December.
What do you mean, Donovan? Top 3 repeal batch. What do you mean?
No, we're not doing that one. Where am I? Did I miss some?
What's on your bourbon bucket list?
Ooh.
I'll tell you one thing. Bourbon bucket list would be an age-stated Johnny Drum 15-year.
Ooh.
Actually, a lot of age-stated things. as much as I don't really care for Basil Hayden, it used to have a 9-year age statement. I would love to try that. I would love to try Noah's Mill age stated.
I want to open
Johnny
that
Drum age stated.
pre-fire Henry McKenna that you got.
We have a Henry McKenna pre-fire. We have a 90s Booker's. And those are 2 things that we have.
I really want the I Love Larceny t-shirt. Can we make that? I'm writing it down.
Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go from Donovan. The limited bourbons that came out this year in the celebration of the repeal of Prohibition, like Jim Beam repeal, George Remus repeal. Okay, so we haven't had all of those. We have had the Jim Beam repeal batch, and it was surprisingly great for the price, especially. But as far as the others that came out specifically for the celebration of repeal of Prohibition, we haven't really had, so we can't really speak on that. So I apologize, but we do recommend the repeal batch from Jim Beam, especially for the price. It's a good pour. Jim Beam Masterpiece, you know, that sat on the shelf, saw it, you know, behind the counter of so many places for so long, and like $200. But tell you what, we had it down in New Orleans. I think it was during the VIP hour, or it might have just been regular. And I was actually really impressed.
It was the VIP hour.
Yeah.
And you did like it.
I was very impressed.
I remember that.
I'm going to check on
I'm very excited about
here.
that. Someone said, what are your top 3 Texas bourbons? Well, I'll tell you the number 1 is the Iron Root. Their cask strength was fantastic. We're looking forward to January because that's when it's going to be released in our area. We haven't been able to get it. What else? I mean, that one Garrison Brothers, and I can never remember the name of that one.
It was actually oddly the finished one.
It was the finished one, and I can't remember what it was called.
Nope.
It escapes me.
We filmed things down there, and we can make that a video.
It's in our Austin recap.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
If you're curious.
Yeah.
Go
watch
and
that
then
video.
what else did we have down there that we really liked?
The one with the little, not staves, but little spirals in it was all right.
Yeah. There was another one that we really liked, but I can't remember off
We didn't
the
get
top
to
of my
try
head.
the cowboy bourbon, Ed.
No, we didn't.
They were
get to try
bottling
that.
it there, but we didn't get to try it.
We like Red River.
Yeah, Red River's good.
But like to be
Pinot Noir.
fair, like that and we had the Balcones. Those are pretty much that's our Texas bourbon experience. So
Yep.
sorry, we don't have a lot of
Yeah, see, Brian has Jim Beam Masterpiece on the shelf here.
And he liked this. Brian liked the Spirals one too. Brian Brennicky. Sorry, different. Oh, Eleanor, yes.
Oh, Booker's Rye. I mean, I know that's not a bourbon, but that would probably be on the top 5 list.
That would be on the top 5 list.
That was amazing.
You're right. Yep. Thank you for reminding us.
Ugh.
Let's see. Garrison Brothers, yes.
Yeah, Tim, we got a bottle of the Basil Hayden 10-year. We haven't opened it yet either, but we'll see. See what's going on.
DJ Beacon said, I've only been doing this for about 12 months, and I would say the best/bucket list would still be any good bourbon you share with friends.
Well
Freddie
said.
Johnson would probably agree
Well
with
said,
you.
DJ. DJ Beacon.
All right. Now I'm ready to sign off.
All right, cool.
This Jager bomb made me hungry, and again, want to fight. So I need to have off-camera cracker time.
She's gonna fight the urge to get Wendy's. Is what she's
We're
trying
not
to
getting
do.
Wendy's.
I know you're gonna fight the urge, and you're gonna win.
No one encouraged me getting Wendy's in 2019. Please.
There you go.
It's very hard to resist. This might be my last chance to get Wendy's in 2018.
Oh no! Actually,
Dang it! All right.
I haven't had the Jim Beam Urban Stillhouse.
You guys are right.
I do have a bottle of it, but I haven't opened it.
Let's go get Wendy's.
It's your last chance.
It's my last chance. I just
last
realized it's my last chance.
Yeah.
Keto is a thing, Sam. I used to do it too. I think I'm gonna do it because someone's got to buy one.
Or Jets, Monica says. You do have those coupons.
All right, we'll talk about this off air.
We're gonna take this offline.
All right.
But
Frosty and fries. Yay!
happy 2018. I want to do a little. If you're a member of Patreon, I want to do a little like year in review, like from a members of the board type of thing. Like, this is how much we grew. These are the numbers.
Very nice.
Type of thing.
Thomas just bought our Wendy's. Thomas, you've got a tiny sip in that one.
I do. You use the Red Bull. Thank you, Thomas.
Last Wendy's of 2018.
But I want to do that on Patreon. It'll be a Patreon exclusive because it's one of the,
Tony.
To a great 2018. Son of a...
No.
All right. Oh, going with a little rye. A little rye action. Thank you, Tony. I hope you have a great 2019. But yeah, I want to kind of do that recap for the Patreon folks. So if you're interested in that, I mean, for
Just check it out.
For $1, you can see it. And $1 helps. Believe me, it does.
$1 for luck.
$1 for luck.
That's what somebody said.
$1 for luck.
I like that.
So if
Drink
you're,
it from the bottle
if
they
you're
want.
interested, if
There you
you're
go.
if you're interested,
They want me.
Patreon is the best, Monica. Yowza, that is so good.
That's good.
Ugh.
JY's Bourbon Bonanza Meat Tower. Good job, JY. That's
JY.
Jason Young, right?
Yeah, LBS member. What?
I'm getting in Wendy's mode.
Oh, okay.
I hope my mom doesn't see that.
Or my mom. Here's another thing for the Patreon crowd, and to entice, if you're not a patron, we're gonna do around Oscar time a award show of our own, and we're also trying to figure out what to call it. Is it the Bourbon Nights? Is it the Pour Awards? Is it
like they have the SAG Awards?
Is it the Drinkies?
The Oscars?
What is
right?
it?
Like the Dundies, but
Like the Dunder Mifflins, the Dundies. So we have all these categories. We have some nominations. We're gonna put it on Patreon. We want to crowdsource
what should those
what
categories
nominations
be?
should be for the categories, what the categories should be, and then once we get that locked down, we will also want to crowdsource the votes.
Right.
And then around Oscar time, we're gonna put out a video. It's Bourbon Night Awards of 2018.
I've got a great dress for it.
She has a dress. I have to rent a tux. It's gonna be a whole thing. I have to rent a limo just to drive around the neighborhood.
We got to roll out a red carpet. I don't know.
It's a whole thing.
They like me. They really like me.
You know, that's not what she
I know
says.
that's not what she
It's
says.
Mandela effect.
Yeah, that's another episode.
Ugh. Okay. So look for that on Patreon as well. Patreon.com/bourbonnight.
Best rye of 2018. Best new bottle design.
That's what made me think of it, was the rye. Because this would be in the running for best rye.
You just think on that and you just vote, or you can email us at itsbourbonnight@gmail.com with your ideas. I really think that'll do it for us now. That's about the fourth time
nutties.
that I've tried to... The nutties.
That's
funny.
Yes, we're a
I like
couple
that.
whiskey drinker.
Who said that?
Whiskey drinker.
He hasn't been watching. No, it's okay. Yes.
This is my fiancée now.
That's right.
Started out as my friend, then my girlfriend, now my fiancée.
That's how I know it's time to sign off.
She's my future wife. I put a ring on it.
She wants Wendy's. Paint a bottle
Or Jack.
gold. Oh, that's funny. A gold mini bottles for the awards or something? That's cute. I like it. All right. Let's go.
All right, cool.
We gotta go.
All right.
We gotta get out of 2018 onto 2019.
We will see you guys in 2019.
See you
Thank
next
you for an
year.
amazing 2018. And so many great, amazing things to come in 2019. Thank you guys so much. I guess the last thing to say in 2018 is drink more bourbon.